My originality is already hit a low, as I am going to do a Q&A video for you today. In my defence, I've had this Q&A video planned for quite a while. So basically back in February I hit 400 subscribers, which was great, and kind of like every time I hit like another 100 subscribers I quite like to do a Q&A video. But obviously I got really busy with uni and that's why it's now going up in July. Quite a bit later than originally planned. Some of the questions I've got for this video were actually asked to me back in February when I originally planned the video, and some of them are a bit more recent. But yeah, let's get on with the questions. So the first question is, what is your favourite Scouting for Girls song? Now this is a very, very difficult question because, as you know, I obviously absolutely love Scouting for Girls. They're my favourite band, and trying to pick just like one song is physically not possible. So I'm gonna just like list a few from each album. So from their first album, my favourite song is probably Michaela Strachan. The second album, probably my favourite songs would be 1+1 and Posh Girls, and they are just so good live. Their third album, I would probably say Rains in LA, and from their newest album, I would definitely say Home and Bad Superman. I can't choose one, it is genuinely like picking between my children. So my friend Wheel has asked, what's your go-to snack? I'm not good with questions that aren't to do with food. Brilliant question there, Wheel. My go-to snack? That one's difficult because it kind of depends what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm in a sweet mood, it probably would be like a chocolate digestive or like a chocolate bourbon or whatever. I absolutely love biscuits, and honestly my addiction's quite bad with biscuits. Savoury, probably like a packet of Doritos or like a pack of salted popcorn. So the next question is, what's your favourite film? My favourite film has to be Finding Nemo. It's pretty much been Finding Nemo since like the age of like 8, and I'm sure it'll probably be my favourite film till I'm like 80 years old. I just absolutely adore Finding Nemo. I'm pretty sure I probably recite the whole film word for word, which is quite tragic really. Who's your favourite YouTuber? My favourite YouTuber for quite a long time has been Louise, also known as Sprinkle of Glitter. Even though I'm not really into beauty stuff, I absolutely adore some of her other videos. She's just so funny and just so relatable. The next question is, what's your favourite video you've made for YouTube? This question is quite difficult because I make my YouTube videos for me, so I absolutely love all of them, to be honest, especially like any of my vlogs really. I love watching them back and kind of reliving the memory. But I suppose my absolute favourite video would probably be a video I made for my friend Kelly back in 2016, I think it was. My friend Kelly was having a bit of a rough time, so me and my group of friends, and we kind of all lived all over the place, we all decided to go visit her as a surprise, and we basically just filmed the whole day. So I got everyone to film like bits of their journey, not the whole lead up to us getting there and the whole big reveal and stuff, and I just absolutely love to watch it back. It reminds me of the good friends that I have. Next question is, what's your favourite ice cream flavour? That's easy, Ben & Jerry's cookie dough, 100%. What is your favourite season? Definitely summer. For one, my birthday's in summer, and summer's obviously normally really fun and normally like involves holidays and like trips places and stuff, and it's just nice to be able to go outside and it not be pissing it down and stuff. But then again, like, our summer is still quite unpredictable, so a lot of the time it is still pissing it down. But yeah, minor detail. What country would you move to instantly if you could? There's no country that I would actually move to if I could. As much as I love travelling and visiting new places and experiencing new cultures and stuff, I love the UK too much. I love England too much. England will always be my home, and I just can't imagine living anywhere else apart from England. The next question is, best thing about having a YouTube channel? The fact that you get to make vlogs and stuff all the time of your days out and your holidays and things like that. Just because I absolutely love watching it back, and it just feels like I've got all my memories at like a click of a button and I can just relive them all again, and I just absolutely love that, to be honest. Where do you see yourself in 5 years time? Now, I'm not really one of those people that has my future like completely planned out and like, you know, I want to be married by this age and I want to have kids by this age, because I feel like it's so unpredictable and you don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 years. I think that me and Josh would still be together, probably have a house somewhere, potentially married. Definitely no children in the next 5 years, like, no thank you. Yeah, I guess we would still be together, hopefully travelled a lot as well. Job wise, I still quite like to be a software engineer, I think, at the moment, because I absolutely love that job. Just hopefully maybe like higher up in a company, maybe on a bit more money, that would be nice. The next question is, how did you come up with the idea of the box swap? Obviously this question's quite old now, but basically back in December I organised a massive collab with about 30 YouTubers, and I kind of paired everybody off and everyone had to kind of make a box for the other person and kind of watch their YouTube videos and get an impression for what they might like in a box. The idea kind of came from the fact that I love having pen pals. I used to have quite a lot of pen pals when I was younger and send gifts off to them and things like that. I also took part in this project called Perfect Strangers. I took part twice, and basically they pair you with a random stranger, then you got to send each other a box. And then they stopped running that, and I really wanted to do something like that, but also involve YouTube. I absolutely love the idea. I'm so glad it went as well as it did. I met loads of new YouTubers from it. How does it feel to finally got over 399? So obviously I hit 400 subscribers back in February. I'm now on like 415, so I haven't really progressed that far, to be honest. Numbers don't really bother me. It is nice to hit 400, but I would still be making videos if I had 5 subscribers. But my videos are for me. It is nice to know that there are other people out there that enjoy it. So the next question is, how many times have you met Michael McIntyre? Oh fuck. This is going to take a while to figure out. I'm just going to have to scroll. You have to bear with me a moment while I scroll back through Instagram and work it out, because I want to give you an exact number just to show it is just a crazy number, to be honest.
2,000 years later.
Okay, I think I figured it out. This number is actually probably wrong, because there's probably like a few gigs or something I've missed off or something if they're not on like Instagram or whatever, because I just scrolled through like old pictures. But I think it's 23. The next question is, what is your one dream in life that is so crazy you think may never happen? I suppose my one dream would be to visit every place that I want to visit, which obviously is not physically possible because there's just not enough time and money in the world, especially when you're working a full-time job. You could see anyone in concert that you haven't already seen. Who would it be? That is a good question. I have actually seen probably all my favourite artists, but I suppose someone I'd quite like to see would be Beyonce, because like, you know, it's Beyonce. Like, who doesn't want to see Beyonce? I've heard she's amazing live, so yeah, I definitely would love to see her. The next question comes from my friend Emily saying, what's your favourite musical? OMG, OMG, please answer, I'm your biggest fan, XOXOXO. Cheers, Emily. My favourite musical, now is a tough one. I would first say Memphis, but I'm kind of biased on that because I was mainly loved that because Matt was in it. I would also probably say Mamma Mia because I've watched the film Mamma Mia, I've now seen it on stage, and I just absolutely love the soundtrack, obviously because ABBA, who doesn't love ABBA? And yeah, I could honestly watch that musical over and over again, but there's probably other ones out there, but that's just the main two that I can think of off the top of my head. What was the first concert you went to? Now, my first concert was when I was about 8 years old, I think, and it was to see Busted. Ironically, Busted is also my next concert in a week's time, so yeah, some things just never change, I suppose. Favourite concert you've been to? Now that is a good one, and also a very difficult one. I'm just going to list a few from my favourite artists because I couldn't physically just pick one. One of my favourite gigs was the first ever gig I went to of Busted. The staging for that tour, the VTs on that tour, the music on that tour, everything was just absolutely incredible about that tour, and it was the first time with all those Peter John and Mike t-shirts, and it was just like an absolutely amazing gig. I suppose my favourite Matt gig I've ever been to was when I went to see him in Bath on his Porcelain tour. Because that was the first time I had VIP and stuff, and it was a great gig, and then he followed me after, and yeah, I like freaked the fuck out. Paloma, probably my favourite gig was when I went to see her at the Eden Project. The gig had a really great atmosphere, it was a great venue, and she was amazing as she always is, and that is now the last time I've seen her, and it was 2 years ago, which is so sad. I really want her to release music soon, like, honestly. With Scouting for Girls, last gig on the last tour, which was in Cardiff, because it was the last gig of the tour, everyone was just in such like good spirits and stuff, and pretty much everyone on that barrier was like a massive Scouting for Girls fan, and like yeah, and it was like by the end when they were singing Home, everyone got like totes emotion, was like hugging over the barrier and that, and it was just like, it was the best. And then we had the after party after and that, and yeah, it was just definitely up there as one of my favourite gigs. But as I said, I can't possibly choose one. Like, I just can't do it. They were all good gigs for different reasons completely. What is the top thing on your bucket list? I suppose one thing that I really want to do is just travel more. And the very last question is, which West End show do you really want to see that you haven't yet? Now this one is a very easy question because I really want to see Aladdin, obviously partly because it's Disney and I've heard good things about it and stuff. Hopefully it won't shut down before I get there. And yeah, that is all the questions for this video. I shall see you tomorrow, which is still really, really weird to say.